No matter where you look, the original six matchup on December 23, 1979 between the Bruins and the Rangers is widely considered to be one of the most crazy moments in the sport of hockey. Not because of anything that happened during the game or on ice, but because of what happened after the game, off ice. This is the story about a guy who went to an NHL game and ended up getting beaten with his own shoe. How it happened, why it happened, and the story isn't as cut and dry as you might think. If you know hockey, then you probably know Mike Milbury. He's a former Bruins player, coach, general manager, and more recently he was a hockey analyst.
Hitting out of hockey,
stop with that, JR. I'm not even going. You accuse me of being soft. I'm accusing you of making a marshmallow look.
You're getting soft.
He's also this guy.
You got to worry about a spectator. Well, the Bruins are decided.
To understand what led to this, we need to take a look at the game. The Bruins and Rangers are rivals. They really don't like each other, and with the game taking place at a packed Madison Square Garden, you can guarantee the last thing these two teams are going to do is hold hands and sing Kumbaya.
Greshner are the backliners for the Rangers. Scott Marois score! So for the second night in a row, Marois gets a goal for the Rangers. And finally gets there. Smith ahead, all alone. Middle of shot, score! Rangers got caught on a chain. It was not Nilsson's line entirely. Nilsson's out with Murdoch and Vickers. In front, score! Nilsson, I believe, but Murdoch was in the corner. It might have been off him. In any event, it was Vickers in the corner that put the...
And when the Rangers scored their third goal, making the game 3-1, their fans went ballistic.
1-1. Here comes Vickers, left side. Hedberg pass. I'll call Hedberg till I see it again. Jim, I think it was Hedberg. Vickers deserves an assist.
After both teams shared a hug, the second period ended 3-1. It was obvious by the crowd's reaction that the fans believed the nails were in the coffin for Boston. But there's a saying in hockey. The worst lead is a 2-goal lead.
That's Badney again. Rangers are going to get hit with a penalty for tripping. They'll be down 2 men. This is Ray Bork with 30 seconds to go on the first penalty. Bork across the red line. Bork, Rangers in that diamond formation in front. Shot, Redmond, McNabb in front, score! No way they can stop a beautiful setup from McNabb. Stopped in front, Greshner. And Greshner does not clear. Bork got it again. Good pass in front, score! And the 2 penalties, 2 goals.
After Bobby Lalonde ties the game at 3, the Rangers fans who only minutes before thought the game was theirs are now frustrated.
Tries to get his team on. Nilsson. No penalty call. And the fans don't like that one. 7:48 to go. Offside. You can hear the displeasure of the fans here at the Garden.
Don't do it to me. I beg you.
In the corner.
No.
Shot. Score. With an extra skater on the ice, the Bruins take the lead 4-3.
The Rangers would get one last glimpse of hope in the form of Phil Esposito on a breakaway in the dying seconds of the game. After the game, he claimed a fan threw a tennis ball on the ice, ruining the chance. Now having a rivalry game slip through the Rangers' hands, the fun begins. Some players went to the locker room, Mike Milbury included, but the rest stayed for some extracurricular activities. A massive bench-clearing brawl breaks out near the boards, and we get to see our victim for the first time. These hands belong to frustrated Rangers fan John Captain, and to his right is his brother. They're both pissed off, and they decided to take matters into their own hands. With a rolled-up game program, Captain reaches over the glass, hits Bruin Stan Jonathan, drawing blood beneath Jonathan's eye. Captain later said, "My brother was hit first, but I may have hit the wrong guy." Captain's brother then grabs a stick and starts wielding it like a weapon. It goes without saying this is a brilliant idea. Terry O'Reilly is the first to hop over the boards, and he tells Captain's brother, "Hey, that's a nice stick." Captain starts unleashing punches on the top of Terry O'Reilly's head. So Bruin Peter McNabb finds a way to get to Captain, but Captain starts running. Peter McNabb body slams Captain. Milbury, who just came out of the locker room, comes to help his buddy McNabb, and without hesitation goes for Captain's loafer.
I don't know what happened there. I just had a brain cramp and grabbed his shoe, little penny loafer, and hit him on the thigh.
A few Brave fans confiscated the loafer, and while the Rangers players got to enjoy the show for a little bit, eventually the fight would get broken up when the coaches came in to help. But the impact of this incident would be much longer reaching than just a few suspensions. Speaking of suspensions, Terry O'Reilly, the guy who first went into the stands, would get suspended for 8 games, while Peter McNabb and Mike Milbury would get suspended for 6 games. Madison Square Garden also adjusted their glass to be a few inches higher in an attempt to prevent anything like this happening again. That is the story of quite possibly the most bizarre moment in the sport of hockey. If you enjoyed the video and don't make marshmallows look firm,
I'm accusing you of making a marshmallow look firm.
Please subscribe or drop a like. Let me know what you thought in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Do it all over again, would I have hit the guy with a shoe? Well, I would have still gone up to the stands and tried to protect my friends who were in the middle of a brawl against like 18,000 New York Ranger fans who were crazy. But I'm pretty sure I would have joined the fight again.